Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was initially very impressed with the bike itself, even though the shipping process was a bit of a headache. It took longer than expected to arrive, with the delivery service causing some frustration due to missed schedules and incorrect delivery statuses. However, once our reviewer finally got their hands on it, they were immediately struck by how great it looked and how well it performed. It turned out to be larger than anticipated, but surprisingly it still fit comfortably in the back of their car without needing to fold down any seats. The assembly process was also surprisingly easy, taking only about half an hour to complete solo. At roughly 80 pounds, this client acknowledges that it's a bit heavy, but manageable. Our reviewer did mention finding the user manual confusing, but with some basic technical knowledge, they were able to navigate the settings and customize the bike to their liking. Initially, there were some cosmetic issues with chips on the frame and a broken power switch. However, the customer support team went above and beyond to resolve the problem. They assured our reviewer that they don't resell returned items and compensated them for the trouble, even sending a replacement power switch. Reviewer was so impressed with their responsiveness that they removed the original complaint from the review, feeling it was no longer relevant. The reviewer noted after riding around for hours there was still full battery bar showing on the bike's display. Finally, our reviewer shared an anecdote about a group of people who stopped them to inquire about this bike. After showing off its features, particularly the speed and folding mechanism, the entire group expressed interest in purchasing one themselves. Our reviewer jokingly suggested that they deserve a commission, as they felt like a salesman despite simply being enthusiastic about sharing their positive experience with others who were looking for a quality elector.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer is absolutely thrilled with this bike. Of course, no product is perfect, and this one has a couple of minor drawbacks. First off, it's quite heavy, so our reviewer wouldn't recommend it for older folks or teenagers. Also, the battery performance was a little underwhelming, seeming to lose a bit of its initial oomph after the first charge. The fact that the tail light isn't connected to the main battery was a bit of a letdown as well. But despite these small gripes, this client thinks this bike is fantastic. It packs a serious punch in the torque department, so they suggest using the pedal assist and throttle together for smoother acceleration. They've already racked up quite a few miles on it. Assembly was a breeze, mostly done right out of the box. It's definitely designed for taller riders. Being 5'10", this customer finds it a perfect fit even with the seat at its lowest setting, so shorter individuals might struggle. The folding feature is a neat addition, though it takes a little getting used to at first. Our reviewer even added a Velcro strap to keep it securely folded. They've managed to travel quite a distance on a single charge using a moderate pedal assist setting, and they're confident it could go even further on lower settings. Hill climbing is where this bike truly shines. It conquered a mountain pass with ease, only slowing down slightly on the steepest sections. It even has a walk assist mode for particularly challenging inclines, though honestly it seems capable of handling almost anything. This client has ridden it on both paved and dirt roads with great success, just advising caution on loose gravel and being mindful of big bumps to avoid the chain slipping, which is easily fixable. Overall, our reviewer is in love with this bike, its looks, its ride, its performance. It's a thumbs up for this person's first foray into the world of electric bikes.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer is seriously impressed with this electric bike. Having owned a couple of similar ones in the same price range, this one stands out as the absolute favorite. With over 400 miles clocked already, the experience has been fantastic. The bike is fast and tackles hills effortlessly. The reviewer does note that the battery life is significantly impacted by the power setting you choose. Riding on the highest setting, they get around 10 to 15 miles, depending on the terrain. Switching to a mid-range setting dramatically increases the mileage, but honestly, the speed is just too much fun to give up. The wheels are a definite plus. They're solid and feel much more reliable on rough terrain compared to spoked wheels. However, a flat tire would mean you're not pushing this bike anywhere, so our reviewer suggests keeping basic tools and a patch kit handy. Fat tires, while great for stability, tend to pick up more debris. so upgrading to puncture-resistant tires is highly recommended, especially if you live in an area prone to stickers. Safety is key, so a good helmet is essential. This thing can really move, easily keeping up with traffic on city streets, so proper gear is a must. Overall, this client highly recommends this bike. Adding saddlebags can make it even more practical, especially for daily commuters. Happy riding.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.